I'm not gonna lie, one of the main reasons I was interested in this movie is that Casey Neistat appeared in the trailer and has been promoting it on his YouTube channel, which should signal to any brands just how powerful a YouTuber endorsement can be. Huh? I mean, sure, Casey Neistat has literally 14,700 times more subs than me, but hey, those 3 people that consistently watch my videos will buy your products. Nerve is the latest movie from the director duo of Henry Joost and Ariel Schulman, whose most notable work to date is the documentary Catfish about the dangers of social media and trusting strangers on the internet. Nerve, however, is about the dangers of social media and trusting strangers on the internet. It stars Emma Roberts and Dave Franco as V and Ian, 2 players of the game Nerve, where strangers online, known as Watchers, can dare the players to do things for money. Because that's going to end well. I don't even know if that counts as a plot hole that we are asked to believe that this is such an outlandish situation. I mean, we already live in a world where people do the most disgusting, degrading things as long as you give them money and a webcam, and sometimes you don't even need the money. They 2 are teamed up by the Watchers, and luckily Dave Franco and Emma Roberts have excellent chemistry with each other, and it's really good fun watching them progress through the ever more dangerous and deadly challenges given to them by the Watchers. They have that classic chalk and cheese dynamic where one of them is really adventurous and careful, and the other one wears a leather jacket. That's it, that's all the characterization we get for Dave Franco. Oh no, we actually learn that he can't read. I mean, it's never stated in the film, but when we're introduced to his character, he's reading a book. I swear he's reading a book like this. And, well, sorry mate, but that's not how you do it. The rest of the cast are all pretty good too. Juliette Lewis plays V's mum, and although they never actually meet on screen, there's a nice little Orange is the New Black reunion for Kimiko Glenn and Samira Wiley. However, massive points off for her character being called Hacker Queen. Seriously, Hacker Queen with a K. One casting choice that I didn't like though was the closest thing that this film has to an antagonist. There's not really a villain of the movie, but this guy's a rival player and he kinda gets in the way of a few things. He's not inherently bad in the role, I just never bought the weird Mad Max Doomsday stylings and that stupid on-off haircut that makes him look like an angry ice gem. The movie is, for want of a better way of putting it, one big giant plot hole, and obviously I can't talk about the specifics of that because of, well, spoilers, but I'll try and convey my feelings vaguely. The ending is stupid, really stupid. I mean, literally also impossible, but mainly really stupid. Did I mention that it's stupid? In fact, the entire last 20 minutes of this movie is just... what? The message of this movie is presented in a way that's so blatant, so forced, and so painfully laboured on that I'm surprised it didn't just spontaneously cut to the 2 directors reading out an actual essay on the consequences of your online actions and the culpability of people who think they're anonymous. Apart from that, and also apart from the fact that we're asked as an audience to believe that a game that's so crazy and is played by literally tens of thousands of people can be kept a total secret, something that I don't buy is that several characters completely change their attitudes and their personality just because it suits the plot. As an example, right at the beginning of the film we're introduced to V and her best friend Sydney, and it's shown to be a good friendship, right? Sydney calls her out on always remaining in her comfort zone and pushes her to join her in playing Nerve, and then later on, as soon as she finds out that V signed up, this second that she finds out, she turns into this jealous, competitive bitch, and it's like, what? Even V herself, I mean, she's shown to be pretty shy, and then almost immediately after being told to take more chances, she's like, what? I do take chances. Here, watch me ride this motorcycle blindfolded. Something that might be a little bit divisive, but I quite enjoyed was the overall aesthetic of the film. In terms of its cinematography, it's quite modern in its approach to how everything's lit. There's barely a frame that isn't lit mainly by neon, and it's almost like a more dynamic winding refn film. It's sometimes too excessively neon though. I mean, to the point where Dave Franco's motorbike has actual blue Tron lights on it, and the previously mentioned rival has red lights on his car. I mean, come on, be subtle. Also, throughout the movie we often see characters from the perspective of the devices that they're using, like we'll see somebody through the screen of a laptop, and again, hardly subtle, but it does add to the themes of the movie, and you know, watch what you put online because you never know who's watching. In fact, actually, as much as the themes in this movie are pretty universal and evergreen, the filmmakers must be pretty happy that it's came out with all the privacy stories in the news lately. It's funny how a movie about 2 people playing truth or dare can actually say more and be more relevant than Jason Bourne, an actual spy thriller that's trying to explore similar themes. Well, Bourne is obsessed with showing us that we can't possibly have privacy because there's a small army of NSA spies listening to everything that we say. Nerve has the nerve to show us that privacy doesn't need to be stolen through backdoor access. People will willingly give it away without understanding the consequences or the potential downsides. I mean, just look at Pokemon Go, which had people signing away full access to their Google accounts, which would be crazy if it was any other app, but let's face it, I would give away my own mother for a Charizard. Sorry mum, but you know it's true. All in all, Nerve is a movie that is full of weird things. Weird character choices, weird music choices, weird plot devices, and if you spend any amount of time thinking about it, the plausibility of the movie completely crumbles. But you know what? Despite that, it is an enjoyable and taut thriller, so I'm going to give Nerve 4 popcorns. Thanks very much for watching my review of Nerve. If you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to see more of my content. If you and your friends are thinking of seeing Nerve, then why not share this review with them, and maybe it'll help you decide on whether or not you want to see it. You can click the 2 pictures below to see my 2 latest reviews, or subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.